अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मैं नजर रेहान कॉलेज नंबर कैंपस की स्टूडेंट हूँ। आज का टॉपिक है कॉल माय द रोल ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस in our frame.
Walaikum assalam. I'm all in. AI is such a massive topic. Where do you want to start? Are we talking about how it's changing the way you study or something bigger?
How would you explain AI to someone who has never heard of it before?
I'd probably describe it as a tool that can learn patterns. Instead of being programmed with a strict set of rules, it's more like it's been shown millions of examples and figured out how to predict what comes next. It's kind of like having a partner who's read almost everything on the internet and can help you brainstorm or organize your thoughts in seconds. Does that make sense or does it feel a bit too technical?
What are some examples of AI that you use in your daily life?
Oh, plenty. Think about the things that are already just there, like the way your phone suggests the next word you're typing, or how Spotify and Netflix seem to know exactly what you're in the mood for before you even do. Even those spam filters in your email are AI working behind the scenes. It's basically the invisible glue holding a lot of our tech together. Do you find yourself relying on any of those more than others?
Do you think AI is making our life easier? Why or why not?
I think it definitely does, but it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's incredible for handling the boring stuff, scheduling, organizing, or getting a quick answer to a complex question, which frees us up to actually think and be creative. But there's a flip side. If we let it do all the heavy lifting, we might lose some of those mental muscles like critical thinking or the ability to struggle through a hard problem until it clicks. It's all about how you use it. Do you feel like it's saving you time or just making you more dependent?
What benefits of AI do you find most exciting?
For me, it's the way it can bridge gaps, whether it's translating languages in real time so two people who don't speak the same tongue can actually connect, or making complex science accessible to someone who isn't a specialist. The idea that knowledge is becoming more democratic and less gated is pretty wild. What about you? What's the one thing AI can do that actually makes you go, wow? I'm most excited about the creative collaboration part. The idea that
How can AI help improve education and learning?
I think the biggest win is personalization. Imagine a tutor that knows exactly where you're struggling and adjusts the lesson in real time rather than everyone in a class having to move at the same pace. It can turn a boring textbook into an interactive conversation or help a student break down a massive project into small, doable steps. Do you think that kind of support would have changed how you started your first few months at university?
How can AI improve healthcare and medical services?
That's where it gets really powerful. Think about diagnostic tools that can spot a tiny anomaly on an x ray that a human eye might miss, or AI that can analyze thousands of research papers to find a treatment for a rare disease in seconds. It's not about replacing doctors, but giving them a superpower to be more precise. Since you've mentioned being a doctor, does that side of things resonate with you? You're welcome. I'm curious, do you see any specific areas in your work where AI could actually make your life easier?
Do you believe AI will create more jobs or replace more jobs? Why?
Already? I'll be here whenever you want to pick this back up. Have a good one.
How important is human oversight when using AI systems?
It's absolutely critical. AI can be incredibly fast, but it doesn't actually understand things the way we do. It just recognizes patterns without a human in the loop to check for bias or mistakes. You could end up with answers that sound confident but are completely wrong. It's like having a very eager assistant who sometimes makes things up if they don't have the answer.
Do you think AI should have limits? What kind of limits?
I definitely think so. There's some lines we just shouldn't cross, like letting AI make life or death decisions without a human signing off on it or using it to manipulate people's emotions. We need boundaries to make sure it stays a tool and doesn't start calling the shots. What do you think? Should there be a universal set of rules for everyone to follow? I'm with you on that. Having a global standard would probably stop a lot chaos that happens when every country just does its own thing. It would keep things a lot safer for everyone. You think the people actually in charge would ever agree on those rules?
How can governments ensure AI is used responsibly?
That's the $1,000,000 question. I think it starts with transparency. Governments could require companies to be open about how their AI is trained and what data they're using. So it's not just a black box. There's also the idea of creating independent boards to audit these systems for fairness and accuracy before they're ever released to the public. It's basically about creating a safety net so the tech doesn't outpace the laws. Do you think governments are actually capable of moving fast enough to keep up with this stuff?
What impact could AI have on creativity, arts, and innovation?
It's a bit of a paradox, right? On one hand, you've got AI that right, the data. It's wild because AI can crunch through data and find patterns in a heartbeat, but it can't actually feel the inspiration behind a piece of art or a song. It's a great starting point for a sketch or a beat, but the human heart is what gives it meaning. Do you think the data-driven side of AI takes away from the soul of creativity, or does it just give us better tools to play with?
How can AI affect privacy and personal data security?
And that's one of the biggest concerns right now. AI has an insatiable appetite for data to learn, and that often means it's scraping things from our personal lives without us even realizing it. Between deepfakes and the ability to track habits with scary precision, the line between convenient and invasive is getting thinner. Do you feel like you've got a handle on your own digital footprint, or does it all feel a bit out of control? All ears. What's on your mind?
What is one key lesson about AI's role in our future that you would like everyone to understand?
I think the biggest takeaway is that AI is a mirror, not a replacement. It's only as good, as fair, and as honest as the data and the people we feed it. If we treat it as a way to stop thinking, we lose something. But if we treat it as a way to expand what we're capable of, it's an incredible partnership. Does that feel like a hopeful way to look at it or too optimistic?